Matty, that weather delay was so long right at the end of the game, just a little bit over an hour. You could almost forget exactly what these two teams had done to get to that point in time with Ottawa leading it by 6. So here's a look at what happened in it with the RedBlacks taking an early 13-0 lead before Winnipeg came back and made it a game.
Yeah, some explosive plays to get the offenses close, and then the defenses stood on their head for the most part. Heck, when you got a score of a game 23-19 at the end of it all, you know it's hard-fought defense. But this is where the game was won and lost in the trenches, in my opinion. And it was a very hard-fought battle. You see people scratching and clawing for scores here. Only touchdown pass for Drew Brown, but he'll take it. Justin Hardy over the middle, caught the defense kind of napping and took advantage of the open space in the rain delay. And then Zach Caleros finds more heat, which the RedBlacks applied, and we're happy to give it to him most of the night. And really didn't let him get into much of a rhythm. In the last play of the game, knock it down. Credit the Ottawa RedBlacks defense, Baron Miles, his troop getting it done. They really stood on their head against the Winnipeg team that was determined to try to come here and get their first on the road.
And some credit, too, to Ottawa's running game. That was a big question mark, Matty, coming into this game because of the injury a couple of months ago by Devontae Williams, keeping him out with an Achilles injury. So Raquel Rock Armstead was the starting running back, first CFL game, and he ripped off 95 yards rushing and 16 carries. Here he is now with Claire Hanna.
Rockwell, you are going to be a game-time decision. You're out on the field. You help lead the RedBlacks to the first win of the season in your home opener. How does this feel?
Oh, this feels amazing. All the hard work's paying off. But credit to my team, my guys. I was a game-time decision, but, I've been doing this all camp, So for me, it's just coming out here and just being me, being myself, and just allowing my, body and my spirits to play through.
How would you describe the game? Like, you're out on the field, and then you're going back into the locker room, 2 minutes and 9 seconds left. Like, what was the feeling like when you came back onto the field?
Hey, this is camp. This is the adversity. This is everything we talk about, We want to be great. We want to win, and that's what we did. We came out here, we finished the job, and there's nothing better than a win. At the end of the day, that's the ultimate goal. So it don't matter a storm. It don't matter. We just going to finish the job, and that's what we did today.
The Bombers have a reputation of being one of the strongest teams in the CFL. You hand them their second loss. How much confidence does that give Ottawa?
We got a lot of confidence. A lot of guys and a lot of people don't expect us to win. But I'm here. We here, and, we just going to keep building. We're going to keep going, man. I'm expecting a great season. That's all we're going to do. We've been working. We've been putting the work in. Coach Bob's been doing a great job with us. Our position coach has been doing a great job with us. And the players have been doing a great job at responding, understanding, leaving our egos home. And, man, the sky's the limit, with us. So we're just going to continue to grind, continue to work, and just not let this be, our end game or our end goal. We wasn't here to just beat Winnipeg. We was here to go 1-0. And so next week we'll, continue that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
A very happy Rock Armstead after that, and hey, why not? Interesting storyline. I think the biggest storyline, Matty, coming in, though, was at quarterback for Ottawa. A new QB signed as a free agent over from Winnipeg in Drew Brown. He studied underneath Zach Caleros and Buck Pierce as well, and when he got his chance, what did you make of his performance tonight?
Well, if I look at it, and off the top of my head, there's 4 plays I'd like back, and 4 throws that he was unsure. But believe me, he spread the ball around a lot, and you can see why they like this guy so much and why he was such a big offseason get and why he's able to perform at a high level. One, I think it's the room that he had for 3 years learning this game and the room that he has now with Jeremiah Masoli. You got Tommy Condell, and 3 young quarterbacks in and around him that know this offense and are learning it together. And I thought he acquitted himself really well, spread it around with some young receivers as well, a young running back against a defense that is one of the best in the league and has been for years now. So when you look at Drew Brown's performance overall, I know he'll be hard on himself, but he says he's going to enjoy this win tonight. But I guarantee he'll be first in tomorrow or whenever they get back to work, and he will go over those things and see, you know what, I can improve, and he knows he can. Going 20 of 33 for 238 and a touchdown. That ain't bad to get your first win of the season as a Red-Black quarterback.
Gets the win. That's the main thing. Here he is with Claire.
Well, Drew, we're going to get to the rain in a moment, but how did it feel to lead the RedBlacks to a win against your former team in the season opener?
Yeah, it feels good. Anytime you win, it's hard. It's hard to win at this level. So, we're gonna celebrate it tonight, and then we'll get to work tomorrow, make the corrections. I know that there's a lot of things that I could have done better myself, so I look forward to learning from those and getting better.
You said you were going to be a little bit more engaged in this game and that you expected some more communication. Was there any chippiness out there on the field with your former teammates?
Yeah, but it's all love at the end of the day, you know. This game, forges strong relationships, and I do have strong relationships with guys over there, which makes it that much more fun to compete against them, because we're all cut from the same cloth. So, it's always a good time when you're kind of going up against guys like that.
Now, when you went back to your locker room with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left on the clock, up 23-17, not knowing if you guys would come back, what was the message in there? What was being said?
Well, offensively, talking to the guys about mentally preparing to have to go down and get into field goal range. We don't want to even though we believe in our defense, we don't want to have that mindset like, oh, we have this one already, where it lulls us to sleep. We wanted to continue to stay locked in mentally and prepared for that moment. But it just so happens that our defense showed out like they did all game. So,
thank you, Drew, and congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Well, they didn't want the weather to give them the win. They came back on and they earned it, and it doesn't come easily for the Ottawa RedBlacks, but they're 1-0, facing the defending champion Alouettes next week in Montreal.